gonna head out, but I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna go check out XRP's headquarters. They're gonna help us retrofit that air over hydraulic ram onto my crimper. Kind of mentioned this yesterday. We're taking this with us, retrofit that. You guys are gonna get to meet David, the owner of XRP, where I get all my hoses and all my fittings. You know? Okay, let's go. Alright guys, so we made it up to XRP. We're here with David. He's the man behind XRP. He was gonna show us a little test with, this is an anneal hardening test?
Yeah, this is a hardness tester. And so this is like a weld-on fitting before it gets welded out of 6061 T6. And so you can see it's up about 55.
Okay.
Rockwell.
And then, once you weld it, what would it turn to? This one?
This is one after it's been welded.
So it automatically just puts enough tension and then tests it. Ooh.
See?
Negative 18 bar.
It's dead soft. So it's the welding process basically completely annealed. And that's why it galls up when they thread it into something.
Okay.
Because it hasn't been reheat treated after welding.
So on one of these though, I buy these from you and then I'll weld them onto stuff and they work fine every time.
You gotta be really careful because they're still soft.
Huh. So like, let's say for example, like I do this on crank breather tanks, I'll weld these on and then it lets me thread on and off multiple times fine. Like even for years, like as you disassemble and reassemble the car. I got lucky. Okay. We have started doing where we'll weld in ORB flange. Well, I know it still could do the same thing. It's just the female version, but like
the biggest problem is like a pipe thread.
Oh, pipe thread, it tapers and you tighten it down. Okay.
And so then the affinity of the materials.
That's why these work, because it's seating here on the seat and I'm not tightening it as much.
Right.
Huh. Well, cool, we're learning stuff over here. But there's lots of things.
We got lots of things to show.
Okay, so let's go find out what he's gonna show us. Alright guys, so see how there's this hex bar here? And these are David's screw machines where it will take that full length bar and sends it through here and then cuts it into a union, but
that's a cutter for straight hosing.
Okay, so then later you'll put the end on here. Okay, so then all that's left of that bar is this small part of the hex, but then the rest of it's been machined on each side. And here's it doing the process right here. And
12 operations at the same time.
12 at the same time? And then, if I'm not mistaken, you had told me these were the first machines you started with years back, right? And they're still working today.
They're still the most productive machines we have. Far more than the CNCs. Six bars of material are in it, and it's doing 12 operations simultaneously. 6 from the side and 6 from the end.
That is cool, and then it's like older than, it's like a 19.
It's older than you.
It's older than me for sure. That's cool.
Now, it's just an 87 Suburban. We took the fenders off of an 87 pickup, cut 3.5 inches out of the fenders to make it balanced over the wheel. Had to move the gas door back 6 inches.
So the axle you didn't have to replace, you just had the 3/4 ton Suburban.
Axle, yeah.
Okay, but then you 1 ton adapter to put the dually. And then did you tow with it at one point?
Yeah.
But then now it's just, you're saving it for later?
Yeah, it's saving it for the vintage now. It's still our shop truck, you know?
It's so cool. I've only seen like maybe 5 or 6 of these, and I had always just thought that you could buy it, but David says they didn't make them. He had to make it himself.
Yeah.
I think it's worth making.
Some guys just take the stock pickup fenders and put them on there, but it doesn't balance on the wheel.
Oh, so you made these?
We took a stock fender and then we took 3.5 inches out of the middle of it and brought it together so that it would balance on the wheel.
Gee, this has a lot of work went into it. I like it. What motor is in this one?
454.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep this one. We're doing a bench test. This is theirs, they have all set up. They even have an air stopper set on theirs. A little bit more equipment than we're gonna have on ours. Cause like stainless dash 3 and 4, we go to 75 usually. So this is essentially you're like bleeding the system right now. Oop, it did it. We got a whole lot of fittings here. These are for Rory's car and for Dave Green's car. A little bit of extra stuff for the shop. This is a lot of stuff, and then got a lot of hoses in here. And now we're gonna say bye to the guys here at XRP. We are now leaving XRP. We had a good time there. David showed us some stuff. I was able to see a lot more stuff, but he doesn't want to show you guys everything because there's a lot of details that go into what he does, and makes sense not to show behind the scenes of his business. He showed us some cool things though. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, my next stop was PTB, Performance Tube Bending. So we're getting all the raw materials for aluminum and stainless. I know you guys have been here with us before one other time, but check out all the raw materials. So if you guys are building your own intercooler piping or exhaust, I told you this before, go to Performance Tube Bending, look them up, call in your order. They have all the raw materials you would need. All the different bends in different sizes, and then even like V-bands, bellows. They do pretty much anything you're gonna need, like building your own headers, everything. We're just picking up a big giant order that'll be for the next couple months. Stainless, aluminum, and then this is Jim's son right here.
Man, Andre.
It's Andre and Jim's owner of PTB. Unfortunately, he's not here, but we will come back and you guys will see Jim again next time. Now we're gonna go back to the shop and do some work on some race cars.